Yes, my dear student, I'm Mr. Emmanuel Charles from Edukea Tanzania. So now, today let us share about writing skills, and the subtopic is memorandum. A memorandum, this is a piece of writings that is normally being prepared with the secretary in a particular office from the order of her or she, of he or she is supervisor, whereby that memo is preparing for the sake of informing other staff members that they are going maybe to head a particular meeting on a certain day, or the memo is being written for a purpose of informing the members that there is a certain problem in that particular institution. So now here, let us see what is the memo. That was about the brief explanation about a memo. What is a memorandum? Memorandum, in short, we call a memo. That is defined as a short note that is written by the supervisor to their subordinates whom they read or work within an organization or institution. Now here, a person who is responsible to write a memo is the boss in the office. Or example, at school, the head of school is responsible to write a memo. But most of the reader who reads this organization, they use their secretary to prepare that memo, and those memo normally at the bottom, the one who prepare that memo is always writes he or she his name. So this memo is prepared in the particular institution for the purpose of informing different information, or for the purpose of consulting the members or the staff members that there is a duty that is going to be held in that particular institution. Memo is mainly to inform about issue such as meeting or problem that maybe has occurred in that particular institution. So now here, about the memo, when you are talking about a short brief or explanation about the memo, that is, we say the memo, it is a short written document that has clear information, and that information is being prepared for the clients or for the subordinates or other, for the members of the institution, so that they can be familiar with what has happened or what is going to happen maybe for the 4 days or for the coming days. So here now, let us see parts of the memo. This memo, always it has its part, because it has, apart from it is a short piece or piece of writings, sometimes it can be informal or formal document that is using formal or informal language, but it is a writing that has it is format. That is, in the format, it is what we call the parts of the memo. The first is it has a title, and usually this title usually written memo or memorandum. The title is memo or memorandum. That is what we call the memo. The memo is a short of the word memorandum, whereby now the title is used to show memo or memorandum. It shows that it is a piece. When you find that it is a memo, means it is a piece of writings which consists a certain information. So then there is a name of the addressee. The name of the addressee now is the name of either the supervisor or the boss in the office, whereby now the boss has ordered the secretary to prepare this information or this piece of writings, so that these writings can be provided for each member of the organization. So here, now after looking the name of the addressee, now let us see the name of the writer. The name of the writer is different from the name of the addressee. The addressee is the whom is giving the information. Example, the head of school is an addressee, but the name of the writer is the one who is responsible to write that memo. Maybe is the academic master or is the secretary of the school. Now, the secretary of the school at the bottom of the the writer now, he or she will write his or her names, showing that he is the one who has prepared that piece of writing. But at the top of that memo, he or she will show the address of name of the address, or the address of the school, either the head of the school. So after looking now name of the writer, now let us see the date of which the memo is written. If it is maybe 25th August 2018 or 2022, now you will show the date of preparing that memo. The memo has been written maybe in August 2018 or 2019. Then now you will show the date where that memo was written or was prepared. So after looking, that is the date, now you will show the subject. The subject means you will show what is the memo is about. The memo maybe is about a meeting. So if it is about the meeting, now you will show what is going to happen in that particular day or in that particular area, of which now this will make everybody to be familiar with what is going to happen. That's why he or she had received this piece of information. That is what we call a memo. So here now, after looking at the subject, now the body of the memo. The subject and the body of the memo, now the body of the memo also is not quite different with the subject, whereby now this will contain all of the information. All of the information about what is going to happen. If it is a meeting sometimes, or apart from the meeting, maybe it can be maybe the problem that has occurred in a particular institution. So now it's supposed to be discussed. So after here now, it is where now we come at the last part, that is the name of the secretary who typed the memo. Here I have said that after preparing the memo, now the writer of this memo, he or she will show what is the problems maybe has occurred in this memo, and after showing now the subject, the memo, at the conclusion of this memo, the writer or the author or the secretary who were responsible to type this memo, now she will write, he or she will show the name at the bottom of this memo. So now, my dear students, after looking at these parts of the memo, I want to share with you this example of memorandum. The memo is being prepared in this way, whereby the title, usually written in memo or memorandum, from name of the addressee here. Here now, name of the addressee from. Maybe now, after looking now to James Samson, maybe now name of the addressee, that is example from head of school, date, subject. The subject now, here you will show the subject, that is here it is the meeting. If now it is a meeting, you will show that maybe on a Friday the next week there will be a meeting between head of school with the staff members, or head of schools with parents, so that they can discuss about academic issues, of which now these academic issues can be discussed in different ways. So that's why he or she has prepared the memo, so that maybe those memos can be distributed to parents, or can be distributed to the members, to the staff members, so that those staff members now can be capable, or they can be aware with what has happening in the class, or has happening about the academic matters or academic issues. So after looking now this format now, that is to James Samson from headmaster, date 18 July 2013, subject it is a meeting. So now then you follow that we call the subject or the body of the memo. This is the body of the memo. The subject, it is the meeting. That is, we can say it is the title now. It is the title of the memo. That is the subject. And then the body now, that is what we say, the content. That is what the memo is about. If we are talking about the subject and the body does not differ, but the subject, it is just the title, what the memo is about, and the body, now you are going to explain what is going to happen, where, and whom should be present. Example, here, kindly inform all the prefects that earlier Monday morning, 26 September 2013, there will be a meeting at 10 a.m. sharp. Attendance is compulsory. All prefects are expected to come with the matters worth discussing at the meeting. Isaka Mekoi IM. So here now, apart from that, see that the memo. So now here I was trying to show the example of a memo, of which now this memo is about the head of school and the prefects, the oral prefects, all leaders of the student, of which now those prefect has been selected from the students, of which now they should come with the matters that will be discussing at that meeting. Maybe the student now, you can decide to come up with the ideas or the matter that will be used maybe to give out advice to the head of school. Maybe you can provide the things that should be used so that they can improve student performance or to change the behavior of the students. Maybe if there is pregnant at school, what should be done so that you can change this situation, or you can overcome the occurrence of pregnancy at school. Now, my dear students, after looking now the thing so-called memo, so now let us see minutes writings, or writing minutes of the meeting. What is minutes? When you are talking about the minute now, these are the information taken during the meeting so that they can be used for the next meeting, so that it can be the reference, or the people who did not attend the meeting can be informed by the next meeting through reading the document that has been prepared for the past or for the previous meeting. That is what we call the minutes. So now, minutes, it is a meeting, a formal gathering convened in order for the people to discuss various issues known as agenda. So during the minutes that is taken is during the meeting. There at the meeting now, people always are being taking the note, of which now that note to be written in the formal way. That is what we call the minute. Of which now during the meeting, people are discussing different issues, and those discussion various issues are known as the agenda. What is the agenda? The agenda are points of the full detail or information that are being prepared to be discussed during the meeting. That is what we call the agenda. So now, after the discussion, the various issues, that is called the agenda. Now, what is the agenda? So agenda, this is a Latin word meaning things to be done or to be discussed. So when you hear about agenda, so when you hear the agenda now, the agenda is the information that is prepared so that they can be discussed in a certain meaning. Example, it is school. The head of school can head a meeting with the students. Maybe the first agenda is to open the meeting. The second agenda is introduction of the members who are there at the meeting. The third agenda maybe is to discuss about academic issues. The fourth agenda is about discipline. And the fifth agenda maybe is about the environment. And the sixth agenda maybe is about addition. So, and then to end up the meeting. So those things that will be discussed, that is what we call the agenda at the meeting. So here now there are these things to be done, that is what we call agenda. So agenda refer to the business or item to be dealt within or during the meeting. Why take the minute? Why do we take the minute? Or why doing the minute is important? The meeting is being taken due to the following reason: to remind you of the action that you and the other people agree to take. That is, at the next meeting now you will refer. What did you agree at the previous meeting? What should be done? And then this will be the reference. So now you can refer and then read, and then you get the information. What did you discuss about the previous meeting? So the first is to remind you of the actions that you and other people agreed to take. The second is to remind you of what was decided. If now maybe you have forgotten, sometimes they can say maybe you concluded that maybe you will pay 10,000 per month so that student can get food at school or college. Now maybe some of the parents now they have forgotten if they have this, they decided something like that. Now they will refer. Then to remind you of what was decided. So they will refer, and then the parent will remember what they discussed. And then the third it is to tell who couldn't attend what was said. Also the minutes now, it is very important because it tells those who couldn't attend what was said. The minute now will even inform those people who didn't attend the meeting. That is, maybe we recommended that or we discussed that people or students at school now will be taking porridge and then they will get lunch at school. So even those people who were not present at that meeting, they will read that minutes and then they will get the information. Oh, maybe they recommended that this and this. That is all about the objective of the minutes. Also to inform the basis of decision making at the next meeting. Maybe you can, through reading now that means that now you can come into the conclusion that maybe after making the conclusion, then you will write then the next meeting so and so will be conducted. So through reading this now, then you get the information. To take actions and they make the follow-up. You take actions and then you make the follow-up. Through that information that has been put in that minute, then now you involve in actions, and if even the action is not enough now, then you make the follow-up. So now here, after looking these things, that is why now we are taking the minutes. So now let us see the guideline in writing the minute. What is to consider during the preparing of this minute? The title of the minutes, what the minute is about. Maybe the minutes is about maybe the meeting of the parents about the academic issues. Then you write the title. Though those present now, those present will write their names. The members who attend the meeting, they will write their names. Also, apologize for the absence. The apologize for the absence means maybe the head of school has informed the whole staff members to attend the meeting, but there are some teachers who are not present. So now the head of the school will receive the apologies for the absentees. That the absentees, maybe they will give information. We want to attend the meeting because of the following reason. Then the head of school will be informed. Then number 4, that is the board of the minutes. What is going to be discussed now? Maybe the board of the minutes maybe to be discussed is about academic performance and the discipline of the students. So that will be the board of the minutes. The approval, example, chairperson to sign. The approval now, if maybe the minutes is taken to the school meeting, now the head of school will sign it so that to approve that the written document is true. After looking at that now, actions, points actions points now, the point that will be shown, and everybody now will contribute at that meeting. So after looking at that things now today, I could say I need to wind up this session. We'll meet next time. But before we wind up the session, my dear students, I want to lift this question that is state that write the memo to inform your fellow students for the presence of the meeting. So my dear students, thank you very much for listening. I would like to welcome you at the Edukea Tanzania company so that